Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to explain about journal in easy and simple manner. Hope this video will help you. Let us get into the today's topic. So first let us understand what is journal. Journal is derived from word jor, which means day or daily. In accounting process, journal is used to record of daily transactions of organizations in date wise like sales, purchases, payments, receipts. Journal entries will be passed based on the golden rule of accounts. You can see journal format as below. First we will have date, particulars, ledger folio number, debit, credit. So every time everywhere you can see one debit, one credit will be there. Let us see some examples how to pass journal entry. You can see a table which shows some golden rule of accounts. Before passing any journal entry, we need to identify the accounts involved in the transaction. There will be minimum two accounts. One account has to be debit, other one has to be credit. After identifying the two accounts, just apply these two accounts with golden rules of accounts. So journal entry will be very easily accounted. Please follow this for all type of entries. First example is here. Mr. Ramesh has started ABC Company Limited with 10 lakhs in cash mode. As we discussed earlier, we need to identify first what are the accounts are involved in the transaction. In this transaction, there are two accounts are involved. One is cash account, other one is capital account. First we see cash account. Cash account comes under asset. It is in this case here inflow of cash. So if we see asset rule for in golden rule, it says debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Since cash is coming, we have to debit cash account. Hope it's clear. Now second one, capital account. Capital account comes under liabilities because owner is giving cash to the company. Company is liable to pay to owner. Since he is the owner, rule for personal account is debit the receiver, credit the giver. Here benefit we are getting from the owner, so we have to credit capital account. So we cannot credit Mr. Ramesh account because he is the owner. In company name, we cannot add owner name. So finally you can see entry as below. Cash account debit with 10 lakhs to capital accounts 10 lakh. Second example, ABC company has purchased goods for 5 lakhs from XYZ company on credit basis. This is the transaction. First we need to identify there are two accounts are involved. One is purchase account, other one is XYZ company. First we will take purchase account. Purchase account comes under expense because it is expense account. What is the rule for nominal account? Debit all expenses, credit incomes. Since purchase account is expense, we have to debit purchase account with 5 lakhs. Second account, XYZ company. XYZ company is the person who is giving benefit to us, so he falls under personal account. So what is the rules for personal account? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Since XYZ company is giving benefit to the company, we have to credit XYZ company. So you can see final entry as purchase account debit with 5 lakhs, XYZ credit account with 5 lakhs. Third example, ABC company has paid 2 lakhs rupees to XYZ company by cash. In this transaction, we have identified two accounts. One is XYZ company, other one is cash. First one, XYZ company, comes under personal account because he is the benefit receiver. As per personal account, if somebody is receiving benefit, absolutely we have to debit him. So we'll have to debit XYZ with 2 lakhs rupees. Hope it's clear. Now second account, cash account. Cash account comes under real account because cash is going out of the company. As per real account, if cash is going out, we have to credit the cash account. So final entry will be as below: XYZ company debit 2 lakhs, credit cash with 2 lakhs. Fourth example, ABC company has made sales of 7 lakhs to Mr. Sam by credit basis. In this transaction, we have identified two main accounts. One is Sam, other one is sales account. First we will see Sam account. Sam account comes under personal account because he is the benefit receiver. See, as per personal account, if somebody is receiving benefit, we have to debit Sam account here. Hope it's clear. Now we will go to second account, which is sales account. Sales comes under nominal account because it is income. As per nominal account, if any income comes, we have to credit. So here sales account will be credited. So you can see final entry will be as Sam account debit with 7 lakhs and credit sales account with 7 lakhs. Fifth example, ABC company has received 5 lakhs from Mr. Sam by cash mode. In this transaction, there are two accounts are involved. One is Sam, other one is cash account. Cash account comes under asset because cash is coming to the company. So assets fall under real account. If you see real account rule, debit what comes in. So since cash is coming inside the company, we have to debit cash account. Second account, Sam account. Sam account falls under personal account. Since he is the benefit giver, as per personal account, if somebody is giving benefit to the company, we have to credit him. So here Sam account will be credit. So final entry will be as cash account debit with 5 lakhs to Sam account 5 lakhs. You can see some transactions for your homework. Please fill the answers in the comment box. Please subscribe my channel, which will help me to do more videos. Thank you.